Yo, what is happening? My name is Aptyn. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Base Inspiration series. Today we're gonna be touring some Christmas bases because it is of course Christmas season, as you can tell by the snow. So we're gonna be touring a bunch of bases, starting with this one made by Ashley Chick 86. Say hello, Ashley Chick.
Hello.
Hello. Alrighty, so this is an insane build, obviously. I love the, what are they, the nutcrackers or whatever?
Yep.
Those are awesome. They're just guarding the entrance to the town or what?
Yep, pretty much. It's supposed to be, it's just a little village. I was trying to do kind of like those villages underneath the Christmas tree that people put down. That's actually where I got my inspo from the little village underneath my Christmas tree. Oh, it was a grind, but I really enjoyed it. I really did. I love to build. I have a couple other ones too, but this one was probably one of my favorite.
Okay, so that, I was very confused by this door. It looks like it's lava wood behind glass, and that's why it's a weird color.
Yes, it's because I put glass in the windows instead of behind ice wood, instead of doing just straight glass. Only because I thought it looked more like when you zoom out and you look around, it looks more like the little villages you see, like under your Christmas trees and stuff.
Is there any ones that you can go inside of?
This one. There's literally
Just
nothing
a
in it.
bed. Looks like you got some hot cocoa right here.
Yep. Eventually, I'll have somebody standing here, and I want to put up a hot cocoa sign as well. And then the same thing with the snow cones over here. I took all the snowballs up to the mountain in the back of my truck and melted them all down so they'd be tiny. Made
Awesome.
little snow cones. Yeah,
That is really cool.
that took a minute.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
And then I just did some trees on the back sides. I tried actually copying the trees that are up in the snow biome, the fir trees that are up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then the back mountain's still empty. Like I said, short for time.
And then back here, oh, it seems like you've got some wood stored underneath the slope, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so I could still access it until I was completely finished. Because up here was I built a little cave kind of. I was gonna build the abominable snowman from the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Oh yeah.
and then that Cornelius guy that mountain climbs and that. But yeah,
Didn't have enough time.
nope. It'll be here. I'm still gonna work on it, like I said, because I would love to finish it.
Yeah. So the reason why she is so crunched on time, by the way, guys, is because this was actually for the winter build competition in my Discord server. So all of the builds for this video were submitted to that competition, and there was some pretty hefty prizes for that thing. I mean, some of the people won up to like 75 million was the first place prize. So yeah, it was crazy. Ashley won 10 million, I think.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and sled down.
And there you go.
Awesome.
Whee! I also have another build if you wanted to see it while you're here. It's very Christmassy.
Of course, that sounds great. Wow.
Oh, then this one actually has a log cabin, and I used the 1x1 wedges, but I did it for every single one. And then we glitched in the corners to make them like look together, and it just came out great.
Ooh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to see what's inside of that. But first of all, you got some much bigger nutcracker guys over here. This seems to
Yep.
be your signature move, is the nutcrackers out front.
Yep. And the bigger they are, the easier they were to build. And gnomes. I love gnomes.
Gnomes.
There's the coolest thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
have them on
you
the glass. Yeah, glass and gnomes and snowflakes.
You did a great job on those snowflakes.
Oh, thank you.
Nice tree. I liked the other tree because it had an Aptyn logo for the star.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd notice it. And then I put glass actually around it. Like I glitched the glass into it so that way you could see the A without it being like blinding. Because those the LED, the lights blind. Like even if you make anything with it, you lose the shape for the most part. So, but if you put them glass in front of it, not an issue.
Oh, that's really
That's always,
cool. I didn't even notice that you did that.
yep. Otherwise, it's just a white blob.
Looks like you got a bunch of massive presents over here. Great job on those. Some stockings, campfire.
Yeah, that started.
Oh, what the heck? You got small boulders? What is? How does that
No,
work?
they're boulders. They're regular boulders.
They're that small?
I think so. Hold on. I got one in here. We can open it up and find out.
I didn't realize that they were that small. I thought they were a bit bigger. There's a great use for them, just outside of your house.
I was trying to incorporate everything we possibly have in this game into the build,
Oh yeah, that's
one way or another.
the way to build, to be honest. And like, I haven't seen any boulders used in builds so far, actually. Okay, so we got a tiny little Christmas tree. You did a great job. These are just placed on some tiles, the candy canes. Nice little couches. You got a custom couch right over here.
Yep, I just built around the chair.
Oh, this is
chair.
so cozy. You got the Fairy Potter book. Best book in the game, okay?
And then we can sit and have dinner. And then the bathroom, it's tiny.
More Fairy Potter. You can read Fairy Potter while you're on the toilet. Cool curtains on the sides.
And then upstairs, there should be a bedroom and like a little reading area.
More Fairy Potter.
I'm a big Harry Potter fan in real life, so I really appreciate that book.
I actually haven't read the book, but I did make the book for Lumber Tycoon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great.
That's why I'm pointing it out so much.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that.
Over here, I just noticed that you put some paintings over here, the fiery paintings.
I had coal and axes in there, and the coal was lit at one time, but it doesn't stay lit long. And then and it was filled up to where you couldn't see the noob heads, but I don't know if it's just the game itself, just from like when it settles, everything settles down.
Oh yeah.
So like, yeah, but I had it like filled.
That's
so
really
you saw
cool.
was the fire in the background, yeah.
Very smart. Yeah. Can you see fire through the glass?
No.
Okay, that's
Sadly,
that's unfortunate.
No, which is why I put the glass, because I just had the axes in there and the coal, and it looked okay, but stuff kept falling out. So then I'm like, well, light the coal on fire and then put glass up, and then you still can't see it. So I'm like, oh, I'll put the axes in there. You still can't see it, which is how I got the paintings.
Okay. Awesome. You got snowmans over here. Oh, I didn't even notice there's a reindeer on top with a sleigh over there.
Eventually, I'm going to use the tiny tiles and make them all white and stick them to all the glass so it looks like it's snowing inside at all times. Yeah.
I mean, right now we got the snow particles, which kind of gives the effect, although you can't see them through the glass.
Yes.
Of course. All right, well, that was an awesome build. Thank you so much for showing it off. Moving on to the next build, we have Sayer U49's build right here, and this thing is absolutely insane. I love the exterior of it. He didn't build an interior, at least I don't think. We can check. Yeah, there's nothing inside of there, but yeah, the exterior is absolutely insane. I really love that roof design. It looks like candy, which is so cool. So I assume this is supposed to be themed around a Christmas candy gingerbread house kind of theme going on. You can see that he did an absolutely amazing job. I think these are supposed to be like suckers, and then there's like peppermints around lining the building. Let's go around to the back, see what the back looks like. I'm sure that he's probably going to add an interior at some point, but yeah, for now this is the build, and just the attention to detail with that roof, it just looks really cool with the different colors. Very Christmassy, super awesome. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this build because we don't really have an interior to go into. You can see he's got a ton of wood on this base, so he's probably definitely going to continue work on this base in the future. But yeah, this one is really cool. Alrighty, moving on to the next build, we have this ice castle built by Shadow, aka Fluffy Dragons 3, and right here you can see that there's an awesome beach made out of granite countertops. It looks like this is ice wood. I can tell by the fact that I'm sliding when I'm trying to walk on it. And then these are countertops filled with snow glow wood, and it's kind of made this transition right here, and then a beach made of gold wood, and it finally goes into some snow made of phantom wood. And yeah, now you can see the amazing job he's done with the ice castle. Very cool. You can see there's some outer defense walls around, and this is pretty much entirely made out of ice wood. Either it's ice wood blueprints or ice wood countertops for the darker accents, and then of course a bunch of trees all around. Let's go ahead and tour the inside. Oh yes, is that an Aptyn throne. Oh my gosh. You can't actually sit in it, but that is awesome. This thing looks so sick. That is so cool. And looks like there's just some candy on some pedestals. And then, oh, you can climb up this way in order to get to the second level, where there's a desk with a kitchen over here. That's really cool. Some pumpkin pie, some couches, and over here somewhere there's a balcony, right? Oh, nope. That's the wrong way. Okay. Hold on. I can only imagine how hard this was to build because of how slippery everything is. Trying to move pieces up here, they would just slip and slide everywhere. But yeah, this thing is looking super cool. You can of course get onto the top. It appears, and you can just peer over the kingdom over here through this balcony area right here, which is super awesome. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice there's a snowman over here. That's so cool. Great job on the snowman and great job on the build, Shadow. Alright, let's move on to the next. Alrighty guys, the next one was made by creator aka Lennon Jack 02 on Roblox, and this one I just love. This is for all of you dinosaur lovers out there. This thing is awesome. This is a Christmas T-Rex. You can see he's got yellow eyes, and this looks to be just a wire that's been glitched into it, so it's perfectly round. Over here we got some teeth made out of just regular wedges with birch wood, and a little Santa hat. It's so cool. And then it looks like there's like snow on him. I guess it's snowing. And over here you can see there is some claws. You can see if you look a little bit closer, they're made of wires, which is how he was able to get black claws like that. It just looks amazing. You can see he's already also done the same thing with these ones. Just amazing. I mean, it's there's not much to the build, but the amount of detail in the build is insane, so I definitely wanted to include it. Alrighty guys, the next build was built by Sir Pumpkin. He's got the epic blue steel merch on, so yeah, you can see this one is really cool. We got a mountain behind, and it looks like a sleigh. He did an awesome job on this sleigh. Look at that. It's using that's a lot of glitching right there, if you can't tell. That's a bunch of wedges that have to be glitched inside of each other to line each other like that. That takes a long time, so there's definitely a lot of dedication. Oh, and you can even sit in it because he hid a little golden toilet right there, which is actually the perfect thing to use in this situation. That is awesome. And then of course one big Rudolph right here. Very good job on that. Now moving on, you can see that he's put icicles on the trees, which is really cool. I never even thought of that, but yeah, you can totally build icicles with wedges, upside down wedges, I guess, on the side of your house and on trees, which is, I mean, that's a really good idea. And he's done such a good job on this mountain over here. He's got a little storage for his pink snowmobiles, perfect for the winter season. Come over here, we got some candy canes lining the lake and a little campfire over here, just a bunch of random things. Oh, I didn't even notice the snowman is totally holding a sign. That's cool. Coming back here, you can see there's an outhouse over here. That is really cool. You can, oh, that's such a good idea. Using these wall lights as a toilet paper roll, that's so cool. That's so creative. That is so awesome. Okay, well, that is awesome. Let's go inside and tour the cabin over here. So we got a big turkey right there. Got a little dining place over here. Fireplace where you can watch the TV. Now this is obviously the gloomy painting, just one, and then it's lined with some neon wires on the sides, and that's how he's able to do the TV right here. He's got a bed over here with a candy cane and a lamp. Overall, very cozy, very awesome. Great job on the Christmas tree. Very cool little Christmas lights on it. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this build. Let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, the next build was built by Pavel, and this thing is awesome. I love it. The snowman is incredibly amazing, very perfect circles that he made for the snowman. Very good job on that. And he's even got a orange glowing nose with the sinister wood right there. Coming over here, we got a couple of custom presents along with a bunch of regular presents from the previous events, as well as a few from this event, and a bunch of ornaments on the tree over here. It seems like this is largely made out of tiny floors, which is really cool, and it's just wrapped around with the icicle lights. Super awesome. And a very large star on the top. Now coming over here, you can see there is a couple of people playing hockey. This is glass, by the way, with ice countertops underneath, and these are wires just making up the hockey goal, I guess. And then over here, he's got an awesome ramp for a toboggan, I guess. Let's try that again. Oh, it's just gonna go without me. Okay, that's cool. Okay, anyways, coming over here we have, I don't know what the deal is, but people keep building outhouses. I guess that's just a Christmas theme. Let's go ahead and sit. I don't know why there's an eye there. That feels kind of uncomfortable to be be on the toilet right there when there's an eye just watching me. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into this insane building. You can see that there's a clock tower attached to the building, and obviously it's made out of bricks. Now these are smooth walls, I guess. He just made it thick, and then he did small floors. That's just to save on wood, I would imagine, instead of doing posts and tiny floors. And over here we got a little window that comes out and some dormers up here with a chimney. Alright, let's go inside before it gets too dark. And wow, is this an amazing interior. We got a massive Squidward painting right here, a fiery painting over here, and a nice kitchen right here, which has a couple of things like a pie in the oven and some turkeys. Anyways, let's go ahead and look over here. We got a nice dining table over here with a fireplace, and of course a shelf on here with a candy cane. Very Christmassy. Let's go upstairs, see what's upstairs real quick with this amazing spiral staircase. And yeah, looks like it's not necessarily super finished up here, but he's got a little desk over here with a TV over here and some beds over here. It's all a work in progress, obviously, but yeah, very amazing job that he's done over here on the building. I'm going to ask him to turn on the lights because the lights do turn on that are on the front of the build. Also, just look at how amazing these doors are. Those are some amazing doors. Okay, yeah, there's basically a bunch of wires over there. Yeah, it gets really, really laggy because there's just so many things. But yeah, you can see, I'm just gonna stop moving so it looks a little less laggy, but you can still see the snow struggling. But yeah, this is the build lit up with all of the flashing icicle lights. He's got them all going up in a upward direction, which is really cool. But yeah, it's so much happening at once. There's so many individual lights that have to turn on that it's really, really laggy. The server really struggles to keep up with it. But yeah, that is so cool, so very cool. Alright, he's turned them off. I also kind of want to admire the way that he built this foundation for the house. That is so cool. The foundation is amazing. It really just ties the entire build together. I wonder if there's anything behind here. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, no, it's empty in there, but there is a fake door, which I just love this guy's doors. They're so awesome. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this build. Such an amazing build. Okay, moving on to the next one. Alrighty, the next two will be pretty small because they're just the interior, but we have one made by Sinking Ship, aka Coucharmer, and this is really cool. I love the fish. She did an amazing job on that fish, and there's an amazing piano, and I think this is supposed to be a banjo right here. Very amazing. And then over here we got a nice fireplace with some stockings. I think those are supposed to be. And then a deer head or moose. I can't really tell. It seems like it's more of a boar because it has those horns coming out of the side or whatever they are. And over here, an amazing snowflake. Very good job on that. And then we got a little Christmas tree with a flashing star. How amazing. Alrighty guys, the next build was built by also Sinking Ship, but also Doom. Say hi guys.
Hello. You're
Let's
not gonna say
go.
hello.
Okay, that was very awkward. Anyways, this one, tell me about it, guys. What's the theme?
I mean, my idea for the build was I really wanted to go with something like to say, this is the issue with naughty children. It's not shown here, but we had a bunch of burning coals kind of to show that everything's on fire. Because see, when Santa comes and gives everyone coal, we get some people who really like to set fire to things. It's kind of an issue if you ask me.
Well, yeah, what else do you do with coal?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just for fire if you ask me.
I hadn't done any interiors, so I just came up with a few items for him to fill the space.
So yeah, you got a lamp over here. I assume
Yeah.
you built that, and then a skateboard.
Yeah.
And then toilet plungers. Doom said they were supposed to be candles.
They're whatever you would like them to be. Let's call them candles, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, candles.
Okay. Whatever they are, they block the view of the TV.
Well, I guess that's right, yeah. I mean, maybe someone was cleaning in the bathroom and they, forgot to pick them up on their way through.
They just set them on the table.
And the carpet and the bull up there.
Yes, that's
In the original
amazing.
idea here, I actually wanted to have someone opening a gift, but then didn't feel like figuring it out.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah, like a normal person just opening a gift, just completely not noticing, like someone getting just devoured by the portal, and someone running for their life and jumping out the window.
Without a head, of course.
It was designed without the head because you
Due
didn't
to laziness.
see the head. No, you wouldn't see the head. You can ask Ship. I originally did have a head there for like
There was
5
an
minutes.
attempt to jam a head on a bit of wire, I think. But
The other issue is the wobble heads like to correct themselves, so it's really hard to even get one
Yeah.
sideways.
As per usual, with all of Doom's builds, he's built a bunch of tentacles coming out of a portal.
I did like 3 builds with tentacles.
We'll have to tour your bases so I can just show everyone the obsession with the tentacles coming out of portals specifically. But yeah, this is spookwood coming around with wedges and a bunch of different colors, it looks like, and then inside that looks to be cherry wood with countertops, and then just a bunch of tentacles coming out of it. So this is because these children were naughty, I guess.
I think one of them kind of was going a
In
bit too
theory.
deep in their black magic.
Okay, yeah, and so Santa just hired the octopus to deal with these children.
It also looks like they're dealing with the tree. It couldn't stay in its little support post. What's your opinion, by the way, of the track here? I didn't know what I thought of the track. I tried going for a train track, but then it kind of looks more like a race track with a little car. Couldn't figure out how to do the train at that size.
Yeah, that's difficult. What I would have done is probably a better job.
You should build one and then just send me screenshots so I can see that.
No, I'm kidding. You did a great job. But yeah, so you got a little train track going around that was supposed to be underneath the tree, but now the octopus has ruined it. I mean, it's still under the tree, but the tree is upside down. I guess the final part is the hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, I was in the voice chat. I'm like, should we put a hole in there? I thought it was the funniest thing because I didn't show you any reference to that. I just asked, should there be a hole in the roof? I'm
I
working
think
on
it
the
was should I
Christmas
build a hole,
Should there
wasn't
be
it?
a
Should
hole
I
in the
build a
roof?
Yeah,
should I
should you
build
Yeah.
build a
a
hole in the roof? And I was
Yeah.
like, well, there's gonna be a draft, which actually you guys have fixed. There's gonna be no wind because you put glass in it. All right, well, these have been some really cool interiors. Very good job, both of you.
I would say ship is just the interior. I didn't do interior. I just am like,
You did the portal.
I need a portal. I
You
need a
did the portal. Chip did the rug. You guys did a
Wow.
great job with the glitched wedges inside. Looks amazing, guys. Good job.
Thanks very much.
Alrighty, guys, the next build was built by Pavel, Chicken, Ramen Cat, and Marley, as well as a little bit of some other contributions from Brokey and Pyro Astronaut. They're just members of the Discord server, and this build actually got first place. So yeah, guys, I mean, it's insane. Obviously, you can tell the trees are just masterfully built. Amazing job. Do you guys want to take me through, show me the different parts of the build? Because I see there's several buildings, 3 that I can see. I don't know if there's any more.
Yeah, we can take you on a trip around if you follow me to the main house.
All right. Yeah, the main house is crazy amazing. It's obviously going for a modern build kind of a aesthetic. Beautiful. Wow.
Here you have the kitchen and the living room area.
Why doesn't my kitchen have a TV in it?
You're too broke.
I guess that's something that only rich people can have. Okay, and I also noticed a bunch of those lamps that you placed upside down as hanging lamps. Very good idea.
Here is a little, how may we call it? A museum of arts.
Oh, yeah. Of course, rich people always have very expensive paintings in their house.
Yeah, and here outside you have a TV with a couch and
2 TVs in this house so far. This is an outdoor area, it looks like. So it's a bit chilly out here with all the snow.
in here you have the bedroom.
So cool. And that's another TV. Okay, so that's 3 TVs. Man, you guys are rich.
We need to spend the money, you know?
Yeah, obviously. If you have a house like this, you need at least 3 TVs. That's the minimum.
Yeah.
So cool. And it's just built into the side of this mountain I see.
Yes.
How are the neighbors?
The one on top, he ain't living in the house anymore. He
Oh,
moved out.
did you guys just kick him out?
We partied too hard.
Oh, okay, yeah. Turns the volume up too loud.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the first house. I see that you guys did a great job on this dock. Very creative, using the spawner as the wood and then just posts to support it. And then the lake seems to be made of ice wood. Obviously, it's very winter themed, so it makes sense that it would be all frozen over.
And here you have a cabin that
Yeah.
you can't open the door for some reason.
Oh, I know why. It's because if you put anything near the knob, it just doesn't open. So I see you have some tiny tiles going on the sides, which weld to the handle for some reason, and then it just makes it so the door doesn't open. So how else do you get in this thing? I don't see any chimneys to climb down.
I don't know how he has managed to get in and out of the house.
I guess we can just look through the windows.
Yeah.
I see a bed and no TV, so these people are clearly very poor.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Just a lamp and a couple of chairs. Very cool, and very good job with the wood out front, or out to the side. Very cool. This is firewood, I would assume.
Yes.
Amazing path. This is with the... Oh my gosh, are those all TVs?
Yes, you're walking on TVs.
Man, I assume that's funded by the person that owns this house.
Yeah.
Over here, you guys have a fireplace. I just noticed that you have these icicle lights set up to a clock switch, so they turn on when it turns night. That's awesome.
If you follow me, we can go to the Blue Lagoon.
Where is that?
It's in a cave.
So you have to climb up. Okay. Wow. It's very blue in here.
Yeah.
The Aptyn logo. Is this a shrine right here?
Yeah.
So cool. You glitched. It seems like you glitched a wire in there. And you probably have a lever down.
We have it on
Cool.
a clock here also.
Oh, cool. I see. And you can adjust it from there. That's awesome. That's your little Aptyn Easter egg.
Now we can take a trip up the ramp.
All right. It's very slippery.
Yeah, you will have fun when you're going down.
A little tent coming out. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's a little outdoor section for the guy who lived here. He has blocked it off.
I guess we can't go in then.
Yeah, I don't want people in it.
I need perms in order to sit down on that. Oh, no, 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 no. Chicken, get it. Get it. Chicken. He's a runaway. Goodbye, guys. Oh, slowly making it over to this side. Yes. Are we going to crash into that house? No, we're going super slow all of a sudden. We did crash into the cabin.
We should have built something to stop the toboggan.
Why am I going super slow? It's like time just slowed down.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was very fun. Alright, well that is pretty much it for this build. So cool, you guys did an amazing job. Everyone who helped. Alrighty, the next build was built by Itsaq, aka Fake Aptyn, in the Discord server, and you can see that he's used a bunch of snowballs for the snow on the ground, as well as phantom wood, of course, which works very well with the snow in game. It blends right in. And over here we got a big cabin of some sort. It kind of looks like the Krusty Krab, to be honest. Cool, very cool stump over there. Let's go ahead and go inside, admire these beautiful trees, and never mind, we're not going inside, he's gone. Hold on. Okay, attempt number 2, we're gonna go ahead and go inside of this thing, and you can see that there is what looks to be a dining room. Okay, this is totally the Krusty Krab. Is that not the okay, what's happening? There's dining tables over here with presents. Is this supposed to be a factory? I think. Yeah, there's oh, okay. So there's gifts that are going through a okay, this is Santa's workshop. Okay, it makes more sense. It's starting to make sense. We got some presents going on the conveyors. Of course, they're a little bit stuck because the conveyors are turned that way so that they won't actually escape. Coming over here, we got this awesome fireplace and this dining hall over here. I just love this fireplace. That's why I just decided to include this build, is because this fireplace looks so amazing. He's also done a pretty good job with those chandeliers. They're a little bit bright, but yeah, super cool build for the Christmas season. Alrighty guys, the next build was built by Hushcat in the Discord server, aka Hush I don't know how to pronounce her name, but yeah, she built it on her alt, so she's gonna get that in here real quick. Alrighty, so this is the build. It's fairly small, but I just wanted to include it because I think the interior of this little cabin is amazing. So let's go ahead and take a look. You can see that the flooring is amazing. These are just posts filled with koa, pine over here, and then there is walnut as well. And it's just made in this pattern that makes it look amazing. So I think there's a specific pattern to it. You can just look at it and see. It's really cool. Anyways, over here we have a bunk bed. So cozy to have a bunk bed right here, and this is just a couple of basic beds that have been stacked on top of each other with wires to make it look like more of a loft or bunk bed, which is amazing. And then over here we have a little tree. So that's pretty much it for the building. I just thought that the flooring was amazing, as well as the bunk bed build, so I wanted to include it. Alrighty guys, but yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you got a little bit of inspiration for your own builds. This is Ducky signing out.